Apollo Bay is a popular seaside spot a few hours out of Melbourne. It is also the location for some of the most important dinosaur fossils found in Australia. The fact is that this is an important area in the world of science, but it is also little known by the wider public. Two locals though are hoping to change this. Greg Denney and Debra have opened an exhibition called the Wildlife of Gondwana. Greg's involvement started when his family's farm was used as a base for the many scientists and volunteers as they explored the area known as Dinosaur Cove. But this was no cosy little excavation. The team, led by Tom Rich, Senior Curator at Museum Victoria, and Pat Vickers-Rich, Head of the Monash Science Centre, had to descend a 90-metre cliff and then face harsh conditions created by the Southern Ocean. The exhibition has a fantastic collection of creatures and includes over 300 individual fossils. So what makes this all so special?
It's a story that needs to be told because otherwise it could get lost, you know. And it was a huge effort at the time to dig these bones out of the sheer cliff, the rock that was there. And it's not just the scientific things that were found there. It's the stories behind those scientific finds that is the best part of the whole thing, as far as I'm concerned, actually.
I think it's hugely important. Well, it's a local story, so keeping local history alive is important, and a lot of the locals don't know anything about it. Dinosaur Cove has world significance, which is what I found out from Tom and Pat, and yet nobody here knows about it, so it's important for that. Two, I think it's a tourism venture. We thrive on tourism down here now. Without tourism, we don't really have much of an industry, so we need to get people down here. Three, and I think most importantly, it's an education thing. If we can bring education, this kind of experience for regional schools, rather than travelling them 3 hours in or 3 hours out, 6-hour round trip for prep kids to go and have a look at a museum exhibit, well then that's a bonus.
The pieces range from the frightening Tarbosaurus to Lielanosaurus, a polar dinosaur found in the Otways, although dinosaurs come in many different shapes and sizes. Dinosaurs interest just about everyone, but they are especially fascinating to children, although sometimes modern gadgets do win out. The history of the forces that shape the land we live in might seem far removed as we go about our daily lives, but exhibitions such as these are vitally important to give us a sense of perspective about our place in the natural world. The Wildlife of Gondwana exhibition runs until April 15.